Hey everybody, video right here. I've been asked a bunch of times to do a video on how I have my Dolphin machine mounted, and I've just been lazy and hadn't done it. So it came up again today on Facebook, so I'm finally going to go ahead and make the video. On my Nissan NV 1500, and I've got the Dolphin 2 right here, and I've got the, I think it's the 007 duplicator right here. And don't ask me the thread patterns or the length of the screws. I don't recall the thread pattern on them. You can just take the screws out of your feet on your Dolphin and take it to a hardware store and figure out what it is. And the length, of course, will depend on how thick your desk is you're mounting it to. The duplicator does not need to be on the internet ever, so I just screwed this directly onto my bench. And the Dolphin 2, since it does need the internet, and my Wi-Fi works in my driveway, and the hotspot works, but it doesn't always like it on updates. So what I did is I actually mounted it to a board, and I just countersunk it on the bottom. And these screws go through the board and then through the feet. And then I've used these right here to actually screw my board onto my bench, and then I can actually take these off without tools if I need to drag it in the house to do an update, or if it's freezing cold out or whatever. So that's how it's actually mounted. I just have all four corners held down. It can't move or anything. And then I've got a power strip behind it, and I've got the power supply, and have switches on the chargers, and so I can actually, when I'm driving to a job, if it needs to charge, I can just switch the lights off back here and switch it on where just the machine charges. And I had my old Dolphin set up the same way, and it's worked pretty well for a couple of years now. So that is how I have it mounted. Just basically take the screws out of the feet, go to a hardware store, get longer ones, and just mount it to my board here, and then mount the board to the desk. And you of course can just mount it right to the desk, but getting it off and putting it back on can be a pain in the ass. Doing it that way, it's much easier to mount it to a board that you can actually take the board out without tools. So that's how I do it. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments. I try to answer everything. And I guess check out my Leashy playlist, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And really all we got for this really quick video. Until next time, we will talk to everybody later.